Hi everyone, welcome back to another episode of Tastefully Balanced. I'm Miriam, and to continue my soup, chili, and stew month, I am making a ground turkey, kale, bean, and rice soup. This is such a hearty soup. It's got everything you need: protein, beans, vegetables, and it's just so filling. So you guys are absolutely going to love this simple recipe. If you do love soups, chilies, and stews, hit that notification bell, subscribe, and keep watching. All right, welcome back. So with all of my recipes this month, I start off with a big pot on medium and then add in some oil. In my case, I'm using olive oil, but I love using avocado oil as well, even coconut oil, whatever really you have on hand. And then, of course, you have to start off with some onions and then garlic, of course. And then I like to add in my veggies at this point as well. Celery and carrots is what I'm using. And this is pretty much your trifecta of any good soup, stew, or chili even. But I like to stir that up and cook them for a good 10 minutes at least. I really like to get them nice and soft before I add in my ground turkey. And then for seasoning, I am just keeping it really simple and using this garlic herb seasoning. You could honestly just use salt and pepper because we are going to be adding chicken stock later, so you'll get a ton of flavor from that as well. And then you just let it kind of saute away for about 10 minutes before adding in your ground turkey. And then I like to add in my salt and pepper to my ground turkey. You like to kind of season every single layer so that everything tastes really good at the end. And you saute that for another 5 minutes until you don't really see any more pink on the ground turkey. And after that point, you know that everything's cooked through. Of course, everything's going to cook even more when you're adding in the stock, but I like to get a little bit of color before that. Now I add in my beans. I've got this really cool tri-color beans with kidney, pinto, and black beans as well. I got it from Costco, and I think it's awesome because you get the best beans all in just one can. And so I like to add that, drained and rinsed, and then I like to add in my white rice. I only had leftover white rice, but I've made this before with brown rice as well, and that's really good and hearty as well. It's really whatever you have left over. I have used everything. So now I'm going to add in my chicken stock. And you know me, when I add in my chicken stock, I like to add in just water and then use the chicken stock paste that I get from Costco. So I add in a good helping of that, just enough for about 8 cups of water, because you can see I have a lot of stuff, a lot of ingredients. And then the last thing after you bring everything to a boil is to add in your kale. Now, when I added in my kale, I just made sure that the stems were removed. I get the big bag from Trader Joe's, and usually they have stems included. I don't personally like the stems in my soup. I think they're a little bit too fibrous and hard. So I like to take the stems out and just use the leaves. Now, this is going to wilt really fast. It's going to cook very fast, but you just kind of let it simmer away for a good 5-6 minutes until everything is wilted. The kale is nice and reduced in size. To help it, I just cover it up for the 5-6 minutes and really just let it cook and marinate in all those flavors. And then you're done. Look at that. It's just such a hearty soup. It's just nice and thick, and the thickness really comes from adding in the rice. Rice has the starch and then expands in size and just makes the whole entire dish just so nice and thick. And now I just serve it up. That is really it. You want to taste, of course, for salt and pepper, add in any of that if it needs it. But yeah, that's it. It's such an easy soup and really doesn't take more than 30 minutes. If you have all the ingredients on hand prepped and you have leftover rice, you will be able to make this in under 30 minutes. And that's it. I love it. I freeze leftovers and I think it turns out great if you put it in the freezer and just thaw it out. And then you have a big pot of soup ready to go whenever you need. All right, there you guys go. That is my ground turkey, kale, bean, and rice soup. It's really easy to make. Just one pot that you dirty up and just one pot that you put all the ingredients in, and it comes together really, really fast. So if you guys love these easy soup, stew, and chili recipes, please hit that notification bell, comment, like, share, and subscribe. And as always, live life tastefully balanced.